how can university ranking system become an issue? The system starts to become puzzling due to many universities have different features such as mission, focuses and offer that is complex when making a comparison. Using various systems to rank university can be a problem since it is not universal. There are two most well-known and globally used ranking systems. The first one is Time Higher Education World University Ranking, and the second one is Jiao Tong system. Tests use 5 criteria which are determined by peer review, major graduate recruiter, the fixed citation on the publication, teaching ratio, and international orientation. Jiao Tong system uses 6 criteria which are the Nobel Prize and Field Medal won by the alumni and faculty members, basis number of citation in the research, number of articles that been published, and academic performances. There are few misuse of university ranking system. Which are for political purposes, used to compete rather than education purpose, and to create a well-known university rather than improving the education system.
The ranking of university is usually related with the higher ranked positions or levels are more productive, that have a better quality of teaching and research than lower ranked positions or levels of university. Three main dimensions of the institution may give a different view and different performance of the universities. Universities ranking is usually being evaluated at 3 different aspects that can consist of input, throughputs, and outputs. These have indicated that the resources are being maximized and produce a better results of the ranked positions, but certain measurement of the ranking positions may be different as it may be only focusing in one area or sectors only. The excellence of universities is usually measured through a genuine ranking system that is set out specifically. The criteria are not set out based on a random criteria, but it is based on their excellency as university. This system is based on the critical assessment to measure the excellence in the university concept. An institution of higher learning that is consisting of undergraduate and postgraduate levels that is conducting teaching and research is referred to a university. This is because university excellence is related with the quality of the university, and its perception have changed their thinking ability. Reputation is not a guarantee to a university excellence. Rankings in university are relatively a new atmosphere in higher education. There is an attempt to measure the university ranking by their performance beyond national borders. These have created awareness for the existing differences in quality, reputation, performance, and many more between universities within an individual country. Previously, this matter was perceived as small and not highly relevant issues, until it has become an important issue that need to be highlighted as it has several consequences. This university ranking system is about the new changing world-class education that is reformed to suit today's ages and to achieve a superior achievement in the hierarchy positions in relation to other institutions. This can be seen how the public sector organizations and the administration worldwide have changed and been modernized to make sure that its efficiency, effectiveness, performance enhancement, and to allow them to orient their services more to the expectation of their citizens or customers.
Now, proceed to literature review. University ranking can be defined as organizational report card. In public policy, stakeholders demand to know how university manage the fund invested. As stated by Mangus in 2014, university ranking system is enforced by leading university in UK and US, whose country can attract young talented students and generate more revenue for their university and the nation as a whole. Institution has their own specific focus, mission, and offer different academic programs. Highly ranked institutions are also believed to be more successful than lower ranked institutions. 3 dimensions of institutions, which are teaching, research, and service, can differ or even conflict with each other. A genuine ranking system is to evaluate the excellence of university. The scholar argue that ranking systems are relevant to measure the excellence. 2 of the best ranking systems that being used in the modern ranking is Times Higher Education Supplement and Jiao Tong system. The THES system. First, 40% of university total score is determined by peer review. Second, 10% depend on ranking by major graduate recruiters. Third, 20% is fixed by citation of published academic paper. Fourth, 20% is determined by teaching staff. And last one, 10% is determined by international orientation. There are 6 criterion in Jiao Tong system. First, 10% of the score is awarded on the basis of Nobel Prize and Field Medal won by alumni. Second, 20% won by faculty members. And third, 20% is awarded on the basis of the number of highly cited researchers in wide range of discipline. Fourth, 20% is awarded on the basis of the number of articles published by staff in the journal Science and Nature. Fifth, 20% is article published by staff in wide range of academic journal. And the last one, 10% is awarded on the basis of academic performance with respect to the size of an.
Next, we go to the methodology. In this paper, the research approach used a mixture of empirical and concise approaches focused on secondary sources and data sources. For this paper to be relevant and accurate, the information and data are important. Next, the approach of data collection and analysis consists of gathering data from secondary sources, including websites, articles, and books, where the details and information for this study was reliable and correct. The first journal articles related is the University Ranking as Social Exclusion, where it was discussing about the issue of the university ranking as indicator for education, and the university ranking system serve as politic ideological technology. Second related article is University Ranking of the Theoretical Basis, Methodology, and Impacts on Global Higher Education, where in this article it was discussing regarding on the theoretical issue of measuring quality in higher education. The third journal article is the International Ranking Systems and the Idea of University Excellence, where it was discussing about genuine standards of excellence that can be confused with the mere symptoms. The last journal article related is the social context and systemic consequence of university rankings, where it was discussing on the systemic bias of the ranking system in university. Lastly, the analysis of the data was used to produce the result and outcomes of the study from which the secondary resources were collected.
Finding and discussion. In this section, we will review the issues and challenges faced by university ranking system. The first one is university ranking as indicator for education. People tend to invest more for the university studies and it will become costly because everyone wants to get the best university. Next, no equality in terms of education due to some other high rank being the dominant to other universities. Secondly, university ranking systems serve as politic ideological technology. The attention of the global elite represented as fairness and equality of opportunity for all. Global elite term means trans-global class of professionals having a significant economic and political influence that is not restricted. The third one is the theoretical issue of measuring quality. It raises the inquiry in what way the terms of quality can be measured in the higher education. The truth is it may represent quality for some degree, but it is only based on limited aspects of quality and teaching. The fourth one is genuine standards of excellence can be confused with the mere symptoms. The symptoms here are interpreted as characteristics associated with excellence without being a required condition. The reputation of university can be gained by maintaining the good appearance and get what they will actually deserve. The last one is systematic biases of rankings. The existing imbalance between research and teaching make the researcher believe that if the university have a good research, a good teaching could be produced. University rankings tend to neglect small institutions. They favor only the well-known higher institutions. Other than that, The rankings were regarded as biased because there is discrimination against humanities and social science.
As a conclusion, we can say that the new era for higher education is the university ranking system. This system also creates a new competitive for universities in terms of quality, reputation, performance, and more. Here is what we can conclude on the method of university ranking. The system is actually the indicator for education, as nowadays many institutions are exposed to the ranking system to complete each other. Even though the system has increased good competitiveness between universities, it still gives negative effects such as bad judgment. Secondly, the university ranking system has served as political ideological technology. The system nowadays has been shown as an impressive tool of iconic and economic power that not only affect the formation of a new era in higher education. Next, the ranking system has showed that people will assume the high university ranking is more productive, quality in terms of teaching and research, more contribution to society rather than looking at the system as a tool for measuring the effectiveness. The aspects of teaching, research and service can be different from each other. Other than that, the system can affect the standard of excellence with the mere symptoms. The ranking system has some conditions for indicating the excellence where it needs a critical assessment of several particular systems. The problem is it can be confusing with the standard of excellence. From the university ranking system also, we can conclude that the system is kind of unfair within the higher education as there is a systemic bias of ranking happen. This is because of the presence of imbalance between research and teaching that make the researcher think that university has a good research and teaching will be produced.